What's going on, guys? WWE Monday Night Raw, August 18th, 2014. The fallout from WWE SummerSlam. A new World Heavyweight Championship title belt was debuted, and a rematch between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose happened. So a lot happened last night on Monday Night Raw. Yes, I said last night. Now, usually I make these videos on Monday night following Raw. Well, actually, I was working, and the DVR, for some odd reason, didn't pick up Monday Night Raw. Stopped recording at like 9:30 when it should have at 11. So then I had to catch the rest on YouTube because the network doesn't necessarily have the replays right away. Watched main event tonight and just finished watching Raw from last night. Now, I read most of it, read most about it, but then I watched it, saw the main event on main event. They showed a little bit of it, the Dean Ambrose Seth Rollins match. So I saw a picture on Instagram of the cinder blocks pretty much destroyed. I didn't know what it was. Saw some tweets, and now, like I see on your like we see on the screen, I just saw it and witnessed it. Seth Rollins giving a vicious curb stomper to Dean Ambrose on the cinder blocks with the help from Kane. Now, Dean Ambrose is set to make a movie, and whenever he comes back, I don't know, a couple weeks, that should start the feud with Kane possibly. I don't know who's next for Seth Rollins. We saw Jack Swagger on main event. Now that match is currently being taped for Friday Night SmackDown. That's a match I kind of wish it happened for Raw because of that feud. Jack Swagger and Seth Rollins, don't get me wrong, could have a pretty solid feud. So this video, just want to give quick thoughts on the show. Not going to give a complete rundown like I usually do on the Raw results videos. But Big Show and Mark Henry won in the first match of the night against Rowan and Harper, and this seems to be getting a Big Show also defeated Rowan tonight on main event. So it seems like they may be next in line against the Usos, but then again, Stardust and Goldust also defeated the Usos last night, so that may set up a match between Henry and Big Show versus Stardust and Goldust. #1 contenders match, possible tag team championship match at Night of Champions, especially with all the titles on the line at that pay-per-view. So it might be a triple threat tag match, it might be one-on-one, so we will see what happens next. Speaking of championships, Divas Champion Paige lost last night to Natalya because AJ distracted her. We shall see. That just should, Natalya she deserves a Divas Championship since she got the win last night, but apparently so does Eva Marie if you're technically keeping score by that. So that should just set up a rematch for Night of Champions as well between Paige and AJ. The Miz then defeated Dolph Ziggler via countout, so the title did not change hands. After the match, Miz was pretty mad, figuring out and realizing that the title didn't change hands even though he was successful. Miz tried to attack Ziggler, but Ziggler came back and put Miz down with a zigzag. In between the Divas match and that IC title match, the Authority presented Brock Lesnar with the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship belt. The new WWE Championship with Lesnar side plates, the new WWE logo. They then cut a promo and just took pictures with the new belt for the crowd. Cesaro defeated Jack Swagger with the neutralizer, so Jack Swagger lost at SummerSlam and last night. Cesaro lost at SummerSlam, a losing streak lately, but got the win last night against Swagger. After the match, Bo Dallas just came out, cut a promo. Then we had the huge six-man tag match. Sheamus, Rob Van Dam, and Roman Reigns defeated Randy Orton, Curtis Axel, and the hometown guy of Ryback. The crowd completely behind Ryback in Las Vegas were chanting his name like crazy, so great to see him there. Van Dam won after he pinned Axel with the 5-star frog splash, so Roman Reigns had like the momentum towards the end, then tagged in Rob Van Dam. So Rob Van Dam picked up the win at SummerSlam. It was in talks that his contract was ending and he wasn't re-signing. So with the major push, maybe they said if he re-signs, they would give him the push that he is receiving now. But we shall see what happens to Rob Van Dam in the weeks to come. Yeah, great six-man tag match. We also saw Curtis Axel versus Sheamus tonight on main event. Great match as well. So like I mentioned, Goldust and Stardust defeated the Usos. Non-title match, so 2 non-title losses as Ziggler's countout to The Miz, like I mentioned, and the Usos lost. Rusev and Lana showed up to brag about their victory against Swagger and were interrupted by Henry Henry flattened Rusev with the world's strongest slam, so that may set up a match in the next weeks to come, or possibly even on the Night of Champions pay-per-view card. We shall see. So hopefully Mark Henry will be the first one to stop Rusev. It was announced that next week John Cena will return to Monday Night Raw and address the WWE Universe. Next up, the main event. Seth Rollins defeated Dean Ambrose, like the picture on your screen, voted on the WWE app for a Falls Count Anywhere match. A lot of weapons featured. Dean Ambrose hit dirty deeds. Had the match won, but Kane interfered, ultimately pulling the Dean Ambrose off, and then revealed a pile of cinder blocks where he helped Seth Rollins curb stomp Dean Ambrose through it. That then led to Ambrose being put on a stretcher and Seth Rollins being declared as the Falls Count Anywhere main event winner. So, like I mentioned, Dean Ambrose is most likely setting out to tape a movie, Lockdown, I believe it is called. So when he comes back, I'm not too sure the exact date. Hopefully soon. But when he comes back, hopefully he will have the feud with Kane, or possibly even with Seth Rollins again. We shall see who Seth Rollins will feud with while Dean Ambrose is gone. So, yeah, we also have a Shield documentary tomorrow, Wednesday, August 20th, 2014, on the WWE Network. Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. Looks solid as heck. I love the WWE Network's documentaries, especially we saw Brock Lesnar, John Cena's. CM Punk's is amazing. And so next we have the Shield's Road to SummerSlam documentary. Can't wait to see, especially Dean Ambrose, all their workout ethics and all their work ethics. So we shall see what happens. But that was Quick Thoughts, WWE Monday Night Raw, August 19th, or August 18th, actually, 2014.